Rocky Point State Park. I always want to check this out. I'm in Rhode Island right now. I just happened to be a few miles away when I got to the airport. So it's right on the water. Cool, man. It's very quiet here. There's the water down there. This used to be the site of Rocky Point Amusement Park, actually, and there's some remnants we're gonna go check out. But yeah, when I was a kid, you would hear the commercials on TV, so I'm gonna read about the history and then talk about it in a second. But always wanted to come here.
Come with your family. Come with your friends. That's the Rocky Point tradition, 'cause it's summertime again. Rocky Point, it's so exciting. Rocky Point, where you can come alive. Rocky Point, you're all invited to share our summertime. Rocky Point.
So this was an amusement park from the 1840s up until, I think, 1995. And you can see what we're gonna see is little relics still here. Beautiful view of the ocean. It's starting to rain now, but everything's green. It's springtime in the Northeast. Hopefully I don't get soaked, but I saw this on another vlog once, so I always wanted to come see it. I didn't know there was still like old remnants of the park here. It's unbelievably peaceful here right now. And I don't get a whole lot of that in Florida. There's always someone behind you, someone trying to get around you, someone walking behind you, driving behind you. It's nice to be somewhere quiet. Check this out right here. That's cool, man. Sky tram thing. That's right up into the woods still. I wonder if I can find some footage of it. That's so awesome. Look at that. It's grown into the tree. Goes right up that rock. I have to hike up there. Look at this. I'll make a loop back and check it out even better. So cool. There's some kind of remnants of something here. I want to know what that is too. It's probably iconic of some sort, but I don't know what it is. So we'll go read the plaque underneath it. The arch. I love Northeast, the ocean and all the bays and the islands and the shore and all that. So this, check this out. Right here. This was a saltwater pool. Any hot New England summer day, many Rhode Islanders could be found eagerly standing in line for a day pass to the in-ground pool. Not only was this pool a summertime favorite, but it was unique because it was filled using salt water from the Narragansett Bay. This is where it was. Imagine all those people just swimming right there. And look, you can still see the edge of it. Let's go down to the water quick. Lots of remnants. See, there's a foundation source right here. I'm stoked to be here. I always wanted to come here. Now I'm free to do it. Just happened to be near the airport. So back there's where I parked. Where the pool is, and here's the shore. Narragansett Bay, I believe. It's pretty cool. Different than Florida. A little more rocky and sand isn't as fine. But I grew up in the Northeast in Connecticut, so it's cool. Different vibe for sure. All right, let's go find out what that arch is. That's way too cool. So all along here, It's like a path along the water. Benches. Here's the arc. The arch or arc? Look at this. Cool, man. Let's go read about it. The arch, 60-foot arch, is one of 11 archways to understanding. It's sponsored by General Foods during the 1964-65 New York's World Fair. Original arch had an electronic message panel that would display fair-related information, such as weather forecast, reports of traffic conditions, public service announcements. After its arrival at Rocky Point, the arch no longer had its electronic board, but quickly became a meet me at the archway rendezvous point. That's cool. Awesome. Let's check it out. Let's go find some more relics. There's a bridge out there in the distance. Looks like some remnants of an old house. I like the stone. Sit here for a minute. Got the view from the bench. So peaceful here right now. Let's go up these stairs, check this out. This must have been some kind of main part of the park. It's cool, all those rocks over there. This hill. I guess I'll go back real quick. Wow. I'll make a loop around. Let's go check out over here first. Let's just walk this upper hill here. I'd love to climb those rocks over there. Looks like over here is a fishing pier. Have to go out there. Here's the newer pier, but it looks like here's an old picture of what we'd be looking at before if it was in the same spot. That means there would be a house up on that hill, a Ferris wheel. Here's a view back, looking back at the park from the pier. I think I gotta go up that hill. There's another historic marker up there. The Shore Dinner Hall. I guess it would have been right here in front of us. Look at this. On July 4th, 1976, nation's bicentennial, 37,075 dinners were served. Look at this. I don't have time to read it, but I'll read it later. I'm gonna climb this hill. Read this. Presidential phone call. This one got messed up. 29th of June in the year 1877, the first presidential phone call was made between Rutherford B. Hayes, who was at Rocky Point, and Alexander Graham Bell in Providence. First presidential phone call. Crazy. Let's go check that out. Look, some ruins. Look, the bird's got a worm. It's a robin flying off with a worm. I'm not sure what this is, but I'll have to look it up later. It's got a door. That's scary. It's like a circular thing. It's full of graffiti, but it's actually kind of cool. There's probably a roof on it at some point, but then there's this door, another door that goes to this other room here. It's kind of flooded out though. There's like rocks in the floor. Man, I used to love playing on the rocks when I was a kid. Look at that. It's a long way down. Don't fall. That would not be good. Look at that view. Don't walk this in the night because this is what could happen. Look. That's a long drop right there. Wow. Saw that too. It's awesome. My wife would be freaking out. Don't go near the edge. There's another view of that. Those ruins. Uh-oh. Something over here. It's a creature. Man, a good old walk in the woods. I haven't done that in a long time. There's another heap of rock. Oh, look out. There's that arch down there. Way cool. Hope I'm not in the poison ivy. I don't need none of that. Alright, I gotta go check out that tram thing and then get out of here. This is a huge hill though. Holy cow. I gotta be careful. I'm too old for this. I want to slip and break a hip or something. When I was a kid, I'd run up and down this kind of stuff. I gotta watch out. I'm getting old. Oh, jeez. Here's another historical marker. What's this say? No way. House of Horrors. The bravest of Rhode Islanders adventure to the dark House of Horror, steeling themselves against the frightening sight of the giant bat, the torture chamber, the sawmill stunt, and the ride's most mysterious attraction, the Viking statue. Originally named the Castle of Terror, opened its doors in 1963. With unparalleled popularity, long lines were typical as people came from all over to view the gruesome sight inside. In 1970, the Castle of Terror's name was changed to the House of Horrors as it gained reputation, being one of New England's premier dark ride attractions. Look at that. What's it right here? Look at this. How cool is this? This is the House of Horrors. Wow. This would be cool for a photo shoot for a band or something. Alright. Just walking up and down these one more time. Just for documenting. I'm gonna look this stuff up later and see if there's pictures of these stairs in them. You see like cement and stuff. There's a tree running out of the stairs. I wonder where those stairs are that I just was on. Maybe that? I don't know. It's a weird angle. Huh. Alright, let's go. Gotta check this thing out before I leave. Cables are still on it and everything. Alright, I'm gonna read about it and then I'm gonna walk up those stairs. Skyliner was considered a relaxing alternative to the park's more hair-raising ride, similar to a ski lift that carried passengers from one side of the park to the other, providing a bird's eye view of the amusement park. After reaching a secluded wooded area atop dangerously steep cliffs, the ride would turn around, offering gorgeous views of Narragansett Bay. Urban legends say that kids would jump off at the top and explore the nearby cave. I might have to find a cave. It's still there. Wow, so that's where the cave is up there. Huh. Check out this picture too. Let's go check this out. See an electrical box in there still. Look at that. That's so cool they kept this stuff. Wow. Look at that. Dang, this is all flooded. I'm getting water in my shoes. I only got one pair of shoes. Shoot. I'm gonna find a cave. When I was a kid, I always had wet feet. I have to dry my shoes out in the dryer. I was in the mud, playing around in the river. Alright, this is probably the most daring thing I've done in a while. Venture off into a cave. But I'm here, so might as well. Ooh, there's a river down here. There's a cave right here. Check this out. There's the top of that thing, and they said the kids would jump off and go play in the caves. Hopefully I don't fall and break my leg. Look at that. Don't fall. Oh, man. Check it out. I made it. Here we are at the top. Wow. Yeah, that'd be cool if you were a kid, man. Jump off, go down there. Look at the cables. Wow, I'm out of breath. So this will be the last one before it goes back down the hill. Look at that. Apologies for my out of breath. Wasn't expecting to do this today. I woke up in Orlando. There's an old light with an alien. Wow. This is looking down from this last thing right here. You don't want to fall off that. But what a view. If those trees weren't here back in the day, look down at the whole park. Look at that drop. There's a little river down there. If I was younger, I'd go play in it. This is the trail down the other side, which goes back down by the parking lot. I think I saw everything. Broke a sweat though. They said it was gonna be colder here. Wearing jeans for the first time in months. And I had a sweatshirt on for the first time in months. It's like 85, 90 degrees in Florida. That's it. Here's one more look. It's the whole park we just did, all the way down to there. That arch, the bay. And the bay's over here too. Let's go check out this thing and then get out of here. And I'll feel complete until I find out there's something I missed. I think I heard stories of my great-grandmother coming here when she was a kid. She was born in like 1916 or 1918. Very well could have. I imagine she did. It's probably the coolest thing around. The circle swing. That's what I'm seeing. Cool. Circle swing. There's a picture of it. Cool. I love old pictures. Picture in 1908, 1920. I imagine it's in the same spot. Let's take a picture in front of this and get out of here. Well, actually, let's go walk under it. It's hard to believe this thing's over 100 years old, if it's the original. Alright, well, this has been a really cool day. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe, or like and subscribe. Follow me on my random journeys or my gigs or whatever I do. This was a cool adventure. It's nice to have something new. I always when I'm doing the same stuff. But I love exploring. So, signing off here at Rocky Point in Warwick, Rhode Island. See you next time.